Hello, my name is Jessica Diaz, and today we're going to be talking about coronary heart disease. So here's an overview of the presentation today. We're going to be talking about what is coronary heart disease, its effect on a daily life, living with coronary heart disease, what puts you at risk for the disease, symptoms, treatment, prevention, and my public service announcement, and then statistics and summary. So what is coronary heart disease? Coronary heart disease is the most common heart disease and refers to a narrowing of the coronary arteries, the blood vessels that supply oxygen and blood to the heart. So as you can see here, we have a normal artery which has no plaque in it and the blood is easily able to pass through. In coronary heart disease, there's a lot of plaque around the edges of the artery, causing a lot of buildup, and it's hard for the blood to just go through smoothly. So effects on daily life. Coronary heart disease can have many different can affect many different aspects of a person's life. Many people with coronary heart disease have to live with a lot of heart issues throughout their whole lives and constantly have to monitor it. Some big side effects on a person's daily life is that they constantly have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and can even have heart attacks and angina is just chest pain. So then here's a quick video of what it's like to live with coronary heart disease. And I'm going to just skip to the part.
This is Harry.
Pleased to meet you.
Harry's lucky because he has a heart failure and nurse come to visit him. He's on the appropriate medications and your symptoms are well controlled.
So, Harry, tell me, what steps have you taken to control your symptoms?
Well, I'll tell you what, exercise is very important. So why don't we take a wee walk and we can have a chat?
Fair enough, lead the way.
Well, the first thing I do in the morning is weigh myself and take a note of it.
Aye.
Now, if I put on 2 pounds, say 2 days running, or 3 or 4 pounds in a week, well, I would tell the doctor or the nurse. I take all my tablets in the morning, especially the diuretics, because they make you go to the loo quite a lot. You're better to get that out of the way. And then I've got to watch how much salt I eat, because salt, you see, attracts water to the tissues. You want to avoid that. Well, giving up salt isn't really hard. I mean, you just have to avoid foods like cheese and bacon, and of course heavily salted snacks like crisps and so on. And then of course it's always better to keep salt off the table at meal times. And I watch how much alcohol I drink. Well, no more than 2 units a day. And of course I've given up the fags completely. And then I take as much exercise as I can. Now, a lot of people think it's a wee bit risky to take exercise when you've got heart failure, but you've got to remember, the heart's a muscle, and like any other muscle, it gets stronger with exercise. I mean, it can be any sort of exercise, armchair exercise, or short strolls, or something like that. It doesn't really matter, if little help.
I'll race you to the car then. I could do with a cup of tea. Janet, you said earlier that heart failure isn't an actual disease, but rather caused by other underlying problems. So how does this influence the way you go about treating it?
Well, there are treatments.
So as you can see from the video, the man with coronary heart disease had to make a lot of changes in his life. He couldn't eat salt anymore. He had to avoid things like chips, snacks, anything with salt, and didn't even put salt on the dinner table. He had to completely quit smoking, and in the morning he has to take a lot of his medications and exercise daily and keep track of his weight just to make sure everything is working properly. So what puts you at risk for coronary heart disease? So many Americans are at risk for heart disease due to the risk factors. So some of them are inactivity. A lot of Americans don't work out. Obesity, which goes with inactivity. We like to eat a lot and not work out. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and then diabetes. So some symptoms of coronary heart disease are pressure or a tight sensation in your chest, dizziness, feeling weak or fatigued, nausea, vomiting, and then a burning sensation in your chest, and irregular heart palpitations. So treatment. There's 3 steps you could take for treatment. There's medication, which are cholesterol modifying medications, aspirin, beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, ranolazine, and nitroglycerin. And these sound kind of complicated, but basically they decrease cholesterol deposits on the arteries, make the blood thinner so that it passes through quicker. Slow heart rate, they slow down your heart rate, decrease your blood pressure, and then reduce chest pains. So then another form of treatment is lifestyle changes. So you're gonna have to eat healthier foods, exercise regular, lose excess weight, reduce stress, and quit smoking. And then if worse comes to worse, you're gonna have a surgical procedure. So some surgical procedures would be angioplasties or a stent replacement, or a coronary artery bypass surgery. So most people use the first two together, so they use lifestyle changes and medications, but then when worse comes to worse, surgical procedures may be necessary. And then here is our public service announcement.
Meet Jane. Just like you, she's a college student. Jane has been currently struggling with her health. She has high cholesterol, high blood pressure, smokes way too much, and eats very unhealthy. This worries her because she just found out that she has a history of coronary heart disease running through her family. She wants to reduce the risk, and in order to do that, she has to eat healthier, exercise, and be smoke-free. Through one of her classes, Jane learned that coronary heart disease is the leading cause of death for women and men in the United States. Jane realized that she needed to make many lifestyle changes and reduce her chances of. Jane is finally now at peace now that she knows what to do in order to reduce her chances. For more information on coronary heart disease, you can visit online or call the American Heart Association.
So as my PSA showed, it's really easy to just lower, prevention is key in coronary heart disease, even if it does run in your family. You want to get on top of it before it gets way too worse by reducing your risk as much as you can. So prevention, like some of the things I mentioned before, eat a healthy, balanced diet, be more physically active, keep to a healthy weight, give up smoking, reduce alcohol consumption, keep your blood pressure under control, and then keep diabetes under control if you have it. And then this is just reiterating how important it is. So some statistics, coronary heart disease is the most common heart disease. It kills over 370,000 people annually. In 1 year, over 610,000 people have died of this disease. Between 2013 and 2016, 121.5 million adults had some form of cardiovascular disease. So that's just the overall for the United States, but in San Bernardino County, we have a high rate of coronary heart disease. In this chart right here, you can see that we have a little bit over the national objective. In San Bernardino County, men have a higher mortality rate than women when it comes to coronary heart disease. And in San Bernardino County, African Americans have a higher risk of dying from this disease as well. And then here are some charts just to illustrate those things. So as you can see right here, males in San Bernardino County have a higher risk, and here African Americans in San Bernardino County have a higher risk. So a summary is coronary heart disease can completely alter a person's life if not treated in time, but if you follow the preventative measures listed here, it will help in ensuring you live a longer life. So if you have any questions, you can contact the American Heart Association. And then here's my works cited. Thank you.